We are live with the Tuesday night hobby rant. Start off with a couple mail days, see if anyone wants to jump on. But man, you ever had a day just kick you in the balls from the time you woke up to the time you get home, and even after you get home? That's one of those days, man. But as we get some people to join before we jump into some rant topics, let's go over these 2 mail days I got here real quick, just so we can see what we got, because I buy things and I don't know what comes in the mail. So it looks like I got a Senzel Bowman, another Senzel Bowman, third Senzel Bowman. If you didn't notice, I like Nick Senzel. Oh, Senzel Holiday, Senzel rookie debut, and the auto. This one's out of 199. I had the 10, just sold it, and I got the 99 and 199. Got a box over here from my buddy Nick Ledoux, NL City Cards, getting his breaks, and sometimes he just sends you stuff because he's pretty damn cool. Let's see what we got from Nick, because I got these like last week. Got a bunch of Dodgers. Here's the good pack. Bunch of Dodgers in here too. You got Dodger, don't care. Ooh, Gavin Lux Inception. And two John Morants. So if you're watching, this is, we get people coming on, going through a couple mail days real quick till some people jump on. Gavin Lux, there's my boy Che. Yeah, buddy. I guess I got these in a break with Nick, and then every once in a while he sends me my stuff. So this must have been a while ago. I don't remember any of these. Cavs and Lakers. Batiste Thibault, that's my dude. So you got a Zion Mosaic, NBA debut Zion, Jackson Hayes pink, and a Luka green. He got game. That's pretty nice. Nick, what up, homie? Just going through a quick mail day before I start on the rant while some people get on. Oh, the spellbound letters, because we're trying to spell all our names with them. So we got the Chris for the C for Chris, the C for Claire, the E could work on Cooper or Claire or Becky. Got a Leighton Vander-Esch out of 155, Manning record book, and an AP out of 199. I'll have to send that to Bam Bam Cam. But like I was just saying, man, you ever had one of those days that just kicks you in the balls from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed? That's one of those days. But it ain't going to stop me from ranting because, hey, you know what? Just fuels the rant. So I had noticed that none of these cards have Scotch tape on them. Oh, look, there's this Gavin Lux right here. And it's a little thicker card. It moves around in there. But what they put on top, they fold it together and they put painter's tape. And you know what I can do with this painter's tape? I can go just like this. I can take it off. And there's no residue on there because it's painter's tape. That's just like you're at home. Oh, I got to paint these walls. See these walls behind me? Yeah, we moved in the house. We got our house all painted nice. I bet they used some painter's tape, probably right around these edges right here. Maybe this door frame right above here. Bet they didn't use Scotch tape. Luckily, I don't have a Scotch tape sitting around here. Like, you Scotch tape your stuff together, and literally all it does is leave sticky residue on your top loader. How are you going to get the card out? Well, you're going to have to use like a knife or something to get it out of there because my fingernail sure as hell doesn't work. And then you're almost left with a useless top loader because we all know that there's a shortage right now. So we're using top loaders. Some of these sales, yeah, right to the trash can, man. It's ridiculous. Scotch tape on an Abreu Baller Chrome. Negative feedback. Just do it right now. If you're not going to do it, give me your eBay login. I'll do it for you. I mean, I don't even care right now. That's how much I don't care. And then, yeah, like Chase said, dude, right straight to the trash can because you can't use them again. You put them in a pile. They just stick to the next one. That's a bunch of crap. And left positive comment with, you know what? That's a good point. If we're gonna get on the eBay, maybe it's their first time selling. Maybe they're not a big seller. I know I don't use eBay a lot, but I sell stuff a lot. And when I first started out, I had some bad PWEs, and I know my buddy Gabe at Cactus Cards, he was hitting me up today about some stuff because he sent me a PWE that did not come in good condition. But you know what? He fixed it because that's what people do. I sold a card to a guy today. He's like, yo, you put in the wrong address. I put in Northeast 45th Street, and dude lives in Miami on Northwest 45th Street. So, hi, that's like 48 blocks away, and went to the wrong house. And he's like, well, hopefully you get it back in return mail. But if not, okay, here's your $29 back or whatever it was. Sorry, I screwed that one up. But, mistakes happen. He gave me his address, and I went on Pirate Ship. I put it in, and I just put it in wrong. But the Scotch tape is just crap, man. And you got a King Lion cards, man. It's King Line cards because I'm like gold line cards. But I did put that lion up on the Twitter and the IG, so maybe I should be King Lion cards. That's kind of a cool name. But if you don't leave the negative feedback, but if you say, hey man, if you're new, don't use the Scotch tape, painter's tapes out there. It's super easy, or bubble mailers and stuff. And like I said, dude, it's just been a bad day. Like this right here, this is the swivel part to my webcam that's supposed to go on. So right now it's on top of my computer and not in my normal spot. We're just going to toss that over there because that's how I'm feeling today. While we're on eBay, eBay 1 of 1 is not a thing. It's not. Like I made a tweet earlier today about it. And actually, I think it was just another collector commented on it. It might have been someone else, but I think it was him. Said, oh, what? No, that's not a thing. I'm like, hey, bro, I got this 15 out of 15 lock fan. That's not an eBay 101 or a 4 out of 10 Jerry Judy, Alabama. No, because his jersey number is 4. This is not a thing. PSA 10 question marks. Are we all used car salesmen? Are you trying to sell me a 1999 Toyota Avalon? I mean, you could put, mustard on a shit sandwich. You're still eating a goddamn shit sandwich. I mean, the mustard might taste a little bit better, but Jesus. I remember a time I wanted to, before we got our Explorer, I was like, yo, man, they got this Mercedes over here at the dealership. It's super cheap. It's looking nice on the website. I get out there and it was crashed. The guy's like, oh, yeah, man, I got to pull it up front for you. We got it ready to go. And then I get back there, I drive my ass 30 minutes to his dealership. Oh, well, when I went to get it, I noticed it was crashed. Like, okay, so you told me it was sitting up front and now it's crashed. So, the eBay 1 of 1s, the PSA 10s, the non-autos, or even using Trout and Brady or, Robert in the listing when they're clearly not there. Or, oh, hey, you know what? I'm going to sell you this Gavin Lux. Just pretend this is a 1 of 1 auto, right? Or let's pretend this is a rookie card auto 1 of 1. And Gavin Lux is the hot guy. Put both these guys' names in here because I want you to notice this name, but I want to sell you this card. Or, okay, I have a 1-1 Gavin Lux, but I'm going to put Peyton Manning's name in there and sell you this card so I can put Peyton Manning's name in there. Oh, Peyton Manning, all right, he's just a great guy. Nope, I want to sell you this crap card for $2, make you pay $50 for it. But it's just different ways people scheme and try to get their stuff sold. It is so damn annoying to me. Yeah, if it doesn't say out of 1, it's not a 1 of 1. It's just not. Okay, you know what? My daughter, she makes these awesome Claire cards, and probably most of you watching have some. They're 1 of 1s because she took this little card. Like she would take, let me see, let me just find this. She would take this card right here and she would paint on it. Then I would write, because she's 4, Claire 1 of 1 on it because my 4-year-old can't write her name, but I can. There's a 1 of 1, even though this is a base card. Tweet about listing Jimmy Butler yesterday. Dude had a Jimmy Butler lot listed of rookie cards. They're his Heat rookies. Okay, let me get into this just because I got my Cavs shirt on because I'm a LeBron fan. He broke my heart twice, but he also made me cry tears of joy. The grown man tears of joy because he brought a championship to Cleveland, not afraid to admit it. But a Heat rookie? Does LeBron have a Laker rookie? Does AD Does Kevin Durant have, Kevin Durant, a Heat rookie? Come on now, man. That's ridiculous. And the only people who have rookie cards in 2 different years, I believe, are Jordan Alvarez and what Gavin Lux had last year and this year, because they got called up and now they have 2 years in a row. But that's just one thing. The used car salesman stuff. It just okay. So say we do the Monday sales threads, right? And I get hit up all day long. Like my phone literally, I told Nick yesterday I had to turn my notifications off because Twitter literally told me you have too many notifications. And that's great. Group of friends of mine, we had 21,000 impressions, like 4 cards sold. But then I got people seeing, I bought a card off Kelly. And hey, man, I saw you bought this Bradley Chubb off him. I got these 5 cards you want to buy. Like, I've never interacted with you before ever in our entire life. And the first thing you're going to do is try to sell me a $20 shit sandwich wrapped up, a $5 card wrapped up for $20 because I like the Broncos and Bradley Chubb. You know who collects Bradley Chubb? Like me and maybe like Bradley Chubb's mom. Like nobody collects the back, the second year linebacker or wannabe Von Miller from the Broncos. $6 auto on an orange card where he's wearing an orange jersey. Looked cool. I want to buy your $6 card. I don't want to buy your $80 Jesse Winker card for my kid. And then when I'm like, you know what, it's for my kid. This gets me into last time. You tell me I'm a bad dad because I don't want your $80 Jesse Winker card. You know what? I spent $30 on an out of 5 trying to get her rainbow together. And some dude's going to try to tell me I'm a bad dad because I won't spend $80 on my kid. You know what I did this last weekend? I spent a lot more than $80 taking my kid to the zoo, to Kings Island for Halloween Fest, making her happy, getting her pictures, taking her out with grandma and grandpa, taking her with her brother, taking her with her wife, making sure she was happy. That's what your $80 is for, not buying a Jesse Winker card where she'd be just as happy with the base card for 50 cents. Probably getting the rainbow. That might be even a little me thing. You know how much she cares about it? She keeps it up in her room. I got her nacho. I did. You know what? Grandma and grandpa got her nacho. So, I got to take a drink because I'm spitting a lot and I'm getting all fired up, but I got to show off my stuff. South Bend Brew Works, Black Rifle Coffee Company, my boys Breaks and Bros, City Cards, and I am an essential worker. And of course, if Homage would ever send me a t-shirt, I always wear their shirts and rep them. Homage, I'm coming after you. We got to get a gold line card shirt made. Well, you know what? That's real cool because I know you're actually watching the stuff I do instead of just commenting on it because you know that she's got a stuffed monkey named Nacho. That warms my heart, bro. That really does. But it got me thinking too, getting on the don't blow up my DMs, see me buy a card. Don't buy cards if you don't have the money. I don't know if anybody else gets this, but I literally have people DMing me. Hey man, I saw this card over here. It's like $50. You think you could buy it for me? And when I get $50, you can, the Penguin's name is Cody Maverick. If you ever seen the movie Surf's Up, that's the little dude's name, who's like the main character. So the Penguin is Cody Maverick. So my kids are way cooler than I am. But back to that, literally in my DM, hey man, this card's like $50. I don't have $50 right now, but I'll get it to you. Can you buy it for me? No, like absolutely not. If you're, Che and I talked about this on our show last night. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, or you're having a hard time for money, or you need to pay me on Friday when you get paid, maybe you should, take a little step back from the hobby and like pay some bills or pay down your debt. But I'll never tell another man how to spend their money, another woman, another human being how to spend their money because it's your life. Do what you want. But this is a hobby. I know Chase said he stopped golfing so he could afford cards. I do both. I have the means. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than you, but I do. Yeah, man, they're trying to get me to be a bank. The bank, just because I got line in my name doesn't mean I'm giving you a line of credit. Come on now. Let's see. I've never heard anyone ask me to buy them card. Dude, I give away a ton of stuff free. Okay. Chase, right there. You know somebody else who gives a lot of stuff away for free, who may have a kid who gives a lot of stuff away for free, who may have been on the local news station for being an awesome member of the hobby who gives stuff away for free, who's usually in this chat. Okay, it's Garrett and Parker. Garrett's like, yo, bro, on this week, the people just DM me all the time because I was chatting with him about, hey man, what should I talk about? Because if you're not passionate about a rant, you're just gonna fall flat on your face. As you can see, I'm on for 15 minutes. I've taken a 30-second break to take a drink, and I'm almost out of breath here because I'm so just agitated right now. He's just sending me screenshots of people. Hey man, I see you give away cards. You got any Lions? Hey man, I see you and your son doing all these awesome things. You got any Broncos? Hey man, can you give me some free cards? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? Like, I will never ask anybody for a free card. If you want to send me something, that's awesome. My buddy Liddy Cards, he lives out in the Dayton area. Today's his birthday. If you ever watch this, happy birthday, bro. Finds this in like a junk box at I can't remember where he said, either like in his basement or at a Goodwill store or something. But it was a set of the 1999 Super Bowl Denver Broncos. And I'm like, oh my, and he just DMs me. He's like, hey man, I thought of you. Do you want this? Absolutely, I do. What are you trying to look for it? He's like, happy birthday. I'm sending it to you in the mail. I happily would have bought it for him. And he just sends it to me. Like, I'll never ask anybody for cards. Tons of people send us racks. Tons of people send my kid racks. But if you're going to blow up my DMs with, hey man, can I get free stuff? Can I get free stuff? Can I get free stuff? One time ever. And somebody said, hey man, I really need some PayPal money. Some stuff's going down. Can you buy this card for me? It's like $3. I don't want your card. I don't even know why I did it. Probably because I was drunk or something. I don't even drink, but I gave the dude $3 and he sent me like a Golden Tate or something. And I like Golden Tate. He's a former Bronco. There's one guy in the hobby, very popular, follows everyone. Everyone follows him. Makes a real habit of asking free stuff right in the open on through. Oh, I know who you're talking about, and I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. At least I think I know who you're talking about, but that's a topic for another day. I am not talking about that in front of a whole bunch of people, but also believe I muted and Che. After this, I'll hit you on the DM, see if we're talking about the same person. But yeah, if you don't have the money, what are you doing? Like, at what point is this an addiction problem, like a gambling problem? Because, ripping cards is really fun. I enjoy it. Yesterday was my birthday, and we stopped at 3 Targets and a Walmart, and I found 2 packs of Don Russ Fat Packs at Big Lots on the way home, and I opened them because I wanted to. But you know what? I had $14, so I paid for those $14 packs. Well, sorry, $7 packs, which is outrageous anyways. Then I came home to my complete set, and I believe it was not Nolan Ryan who was like, oh, you old man, open something better than the complete set on your birthday. And I go ahead. I'll pull one card out because I'm not doing all of them. And I get the gold parallel set. Come on now. 3 cards are going to pay for this whole entire thing for me. Okay, so I've got the means to buy this. Now, whether you buy it on your credit card because you're getting the points, you're having a shitty day and you want to put it on a credit card, like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Can you send the Robert for free? I don't know, man. Nick above you, he might have some dibs on that card already. But I mean, if you're going to spend your money with credit cards, I don't care what you do. Don't get yourself into debt over a hobby. But, people do it all the time. They get themselves in debt going to Disney World. They get themselves in debt buying new cars. They get themselves in debt by going golfing, by doing anything. So if you want to put cards on your credit card, go ahead and do it. Just know that there's financial hiccups for doing so. But if you literally don't have a credit card and you don't have $7, don't ask somebody else to buy you cards. Like, it's stupid. I'm going to take a drink. I got a couple more things here on my list, but I'm really fired up. The 5 of you are still watching this and interacting with me. It was crazy. You know what else really grinds my gears? My damn beard grows sideways and not down. I've been training it for like a year with badass beard care. But this stuff right here too really cheeses me. But I'm getting my beard trimmed tomorrow with my haircut. So Nick was witness for the first time a line at, oh yeah, you told me about that. 2 mosaic packs because they were limiting it. Credit card for cards. Yo, bro, we went to Walmart or no, Target yesterday on the way to the zoo. The boxes were sitting there. And I'm like, oh God, how long do I have to wait? Because we're supposed to be at the zoo in like 4 minutes, but I had to go. My wife's like, why didn't you just open them? Why didn't you just take stuff? I'm like, babe, that's a felony. I don't need 15 years in jail over a pack of mosaics. Like, what the hell? We buy the same products, BRCC and BABC. All right, so we got through that. The used car salesman thing on Twitter is just getting old. It's just getting old. And is it to the point where are we all flippers now? Are we all flippers now? Because how many of us buy a box and then, okay, you know what? Here's my Don Russ from last night sitting right here. Here's my Prestige my parents got me sitting right here. You know what? Here's all of these cards that I wanted to put up for sale this week in these stacks right here. But you know what I'm going to do with these? I'm going to put them right back into the hobby. I'm going to take this money and I'm going to put it right back into the hobby. I mean, I may pay something else off with it, but chances are there's a Drew Lock PSA 10 I've had my eye on for a while, and that's what I'm going to do with that money. But if I take, okay, we'll take, for example, Liddy cards. That's my dude. I like that guy. He's my friend. I talk to him all the time. And today was his birthday. He went out and he just happened to hit the vendor at Target, went to the next vendor, hit him at Target, and they didn't have the 2-pack rule. So he got a ton of mosaic. Go look on his page. He's got stacks of mosaic. And he's making some money off of it. Okay, good for you. I don't care. He sold me some at not that big of a markup, and I'm just happy to open up some mosaic football. But what am I going to do with it? I'm going to keep the Jerry Judys. If I hit a Tua, I'm going to sell it. And what's he going to do with all that? He's going to sell the boxes. So what's the difference of me hitting a Tua 101 and selling it because that's what I want to do, and him just taking these boxes and selling it if he's going to put the money right back into the hobby? Or you know what? Maybe he's got a kid on the way. I know he's got a small one. Maybe he's got diapers to pay for. Maybe he's got a car payment. Maybe this, that, anything. Like, I don't care what you do with your money. So many people are like, well, I know who I'm going to block because I see that they buy a bunch of stuff and they're going to sell it for a ton of money. Okay, good. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. We live in America. And last time I checked in America, well, I'm sorry, the election's coming up. You kind of aren't allowed to have an opinion on some things. But when it comes to collecting, you're allowed to have an opinion. And we can disagree. I think it's okay to go buy boxes and sell them for whatever you want, because you know what? There's someone willing to pay. It's called capitalism. But if you go out and you buy a bunch of Don Russ, then you can't sell it and you're stuck with it. I'm sorry, you got a $7,000 credit card bill now because literally there was a dude that I saw his picture of a shopping cart and I did the math. I'm like, that is $7,200 worth of Don Russ blasters in your cart. Like, who are you selling this to? What kind of work are you putting in to make like a $300 profit? I mean, at what point is it just too much? And at what point is it worth it? You know, at the end of the day, you know, Chris, you open everything and hoard everything except for a few. You know, I'm dude, I don't even want to show you my table. I'm embarrassed. Like, look at this. Like, these are all just stacks. This isn't even my good stuff. My good stuff's in the other room. Like this it's a nightmare. Look, just all over. More over there. Should have more back there. Just it's bad, dude. Like, I have zero. You have to hide it. I have to tell my wife that dude, there's even more back here. I don't know if you can see. This is a nightmare. Somebody come help me. I will pay you to come organize my stuff. Like, I'm getting embarrassed showing you guys this stuff. But like, do you care what I do? Like, okay, I want to sell Nick this Eloy Jimenez for $10. You want this, Nick? No? Okay, great. You want this Boba Fett for $2? Yeah. Okay, great. I'll send it to you. Like, it's not hard. That's how it goes. But it's not like, oh, you know what? This is let me see. This is this is a real beautiful card here. We got a silver prism Boba Fett. He plays in Toronto, which actually, even makes it more worth it because they didn't play in Toronto this year. They played in Buffalo. So all the hardships, when in 10 years, you can tell everybody about how he played in Buffalo. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say this is a misprint. It says Toronto, should say Buffalo on it. So I'm going to go ahead and knock off $1 the total price because of that. But it is a silver. It is a prism. So that's going to give another $15. So this makes this a $32 card now. You want it? Because that deal's only good for today. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw in this Nick Senzel for free just because I like you. This deal's only good for 17 hours. 5 o'clock tomorrow. Deal's done. Will I take 6? Get out of here with that 6. Where's the logo? Oh, the logo. Come on, man. It's Panini. You know that. It's a no logo card, so it's got to be a short print, right? Yak and Bass, what's going on, buddy? Actually, I was talking about you a little earlier here in my rant, but because I was talking about how people don't like when people buy boxes of Mosaic and then go sell them, and I believe you're one of the people who don't like that. I don't care what people do, but I respect your opinion that you don't like that. That's very cool to me. You don't have to like it. I really don't care if people go out and buy it and sell it, or if they sell it to me and I hit a 1-of-1 Tua, then I go sell that. Half the time the money's going back into the hobby. Half the time it's going to pay for bills. Half the time we don't know people's situations, but you know what? I respect that you have an opinion. I hope you respect that I have an opinion because it's America. And like I try to make the joke that we're allowed to have opinions except for, Trump and Biden, but whatever. I know last time, 45 minutes, but I'm running out of topics here. You guys got anything for me? We talked about the eBay 1-of-1s, the PSA 10s, the putting the names in. Don't buy cards. You don't have the money. Don't sell me cards and blow up my DMs. The used car salesmen, the Scotch tape. Oh, here's one. I believe Zach Stone, Mr. Project 2020, was talking about with the hobby connector, the not $1. Like, no shit. You put the $1 in because you won't get a retweet to all the people who follow Hobby Connector, which is like 18,000 people, unless you put not $1 in, or I'm sorry, $1. Then people think you're selling your card for $1. No, they don't. I promise you, nobody thinks you're selling a Joe Burrow RPA out of 10 for $1. If that's the card you're trying to push, and you think you have to put not $1, you do not have to put not $1. I know you got to put a number or something in there, so Hobby Connector will retweet it. But you know how many other people there are that retweet it? I retweet stuff all day long. I'm tagging stuff all day long. I make more sales for other people than I make for myself, and I know that because they respond all, and I get tagged in all of them. Like, there are enough people out there who are retweeting your stuff and who are seeing it because, if you like something, I can see it. So when you like something about somebody sucking on somebody else's toes and it's nasty crap, I can see that. Everybody else can see that. Stop doing your gross stuff on Twitter. People can see it. It's gross. I saw that today. It was like, oh, dude, I am unfollowing you. I thought you were super cool, but now you like toes and stuff. Like, that's your own personal stuff, but get out of here with that. No, that is nasty. Oh, you like this porn site, huh? Yeah, we kind of all do, but don't go putting it on Twitter where everybody can see it. That's not cool either. You're married and you're liking like all these 15 hot women's posts. Okay, well, you know what? There's like 5 really awesome people in the hobby, and the rest of them are probably fake people with huge boobs just shoved right in your face to try to sell you stuff. Because you know what? That's what sells. And we can all see you liking that. We can all see you like it. You muted me today because I was retweeting too much. I can't win. I can't win with Nick. I'm trying to engage people. I'm trying to get them to interact, and I'm gonna get muted for retweeting too much. I guess I'm gonna need to come up with some new original content then, so people will like me. Yeah, a good point Terry Paul made today. It was, Carolina card just passed 3,000. Luke cards past 3,000. Jimmy Bros at 3,000 followers. I've got like 2,900 and some, almost at $3,000. And just making a joke like, hey, I'm gonna send somebody some ice cream. Because I think that's what Tyler Murphy did. And everyone thought he was kidding, like, oh, how are you gonna send a scoop in a plain white envelope? Hi, a Cold Stone gift card for $25. Thanks for winning. Like, cool. But yeah, Terry's like, man, I'm glad to have under 1,000. Like, I don't need all this stuff. I don't want to listen to all you people. But then it's like Twitter algorithms. That's what they do. Like, I just started thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I like JB, Old Town Cards. I like the dude. I've never met him before, but he puts out content that I enjoy on Twitter. So I tweet to him today and I say, hey, man, I haven't seen you on Twitter for a while. We need to get that algorithm going back. And I know like Rookie in Patty and Sue, they did the same thing like 2 months ago. Like, hey, you're not showing up in our timelines anymore. We got to tweet a couple times. So Twitter algorithm be, hey, right back in it. We could be friends again. So I tweeted to him and like 10 people like, oh, I hate that dude. I blocked that dude. Like, why are you jumping in my mentions and my conversation with him? Like, hi, JB, I like you. If you watch this, I enjoy your Twitter. If you're the other guys, I enjoy your Twitter too. I haven't blocked you. I haven't muted you. We had conversations. I tried to sell you a $40 card for $20 because I thought it was funny because that's kind of what you commented about. But it's like, okay, I'm having a conversation with JB and other people are jumping in like, oh, I blocked that dude for this, that, the other. Like, great, good for you. That's on you. Like, I like him. I don't really care what he wants to sell his cards for, do whatever. So, all right, let's see here. Mr. 3000 got muted. Yak and Bass thinks I'm funny. Hayden wants more retweets. Mr. 3000. I made the joke. I mean, we need to sit down and watch that Bernie Mac Mr. 3000 movie together. So, I've fallen off my feet a couple times. It's weird. You gotta, the Twitter algorithms, they're fishy, man. So sometimes your people are in them, sometimes they're not. So I start thinking of, okay, who do I interact with that I haven't heard from a while? One of them was a different buddy, Nick, who is also a White Sox fan who lives in Chicago. I reached out to him today. I'm like, dude, I haven't heard from you in like 2 weeks. And I know he's going back to school and stuff. He's a freshman in college somewhere. I don't even know where. And I feel like I should know that, but just Twitter algorithms not showing up my stuff anymore, not talking baseball anymore. A lot of more Broncos people are in my tweet or in my feed because now the season's back. That's what I'm tweeting about a lot. And, Che mentioned earlier, what do I think about the game this week? Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't have a game this week. The Patriots decided to go out and have a party and get the COVID. Awesome. Thanks, New England. So now I'm working Sunday morning, 11 to 3, and the Broncos play at 1 instead of 4. Now I got to miss the Broncos game. Thanks, Cam Newton. Get a haircut. Don't worry, I'm going to get mine cut tomorrow. Maybe I'll go for a little Cam look while I'm on here. Oh, whatever. But Cam, Stephon Gilmore, whatever you're doing with the hoodie cut off, get it together over there in New England. In Tennessee, they have like 3 weeks off, then go out and decide to be, smash Buffalo tonight. Anybody watch that game? Because Derrick Henry, Josh Norman still might be out there somewhere. Like, I'm not sure what happened, but Josh Norman, you are not the same person anymore. It's like the Super Bowl when Von Miller just dominated Cam Newton. Cam Newton was never the same. Like Josh Norman, you may never be the same player after tonight. Like, you just got Derrick Henry and it's over. You talk about how you all manage DMs. I'm struggling with that currently. Fake news. Manage DMs. You get to them when you can. And the shout outs, dude, people get it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. I'm never going to care if I send you cards and you don't post a picture and say, oh, thanks for the cards, Gold Line. That's really cool. You know what I do like, though, is when people send pictures of them drinking out of my koozie. That's about the only thing I really like. I really dig on that. And Che, I talked about not putting you on my top 5 list last week. Go watch last week's show if you want to talk about that. Get out of here with that comment. I'm just kidding around. But no, I really dig when people watch and send pictures with the Gold Line koozies because, I pay for those. Those are $150 for 100 of them, and I send them out free with all my stuff. So I dig it when people are actually using them. And Garrett's got like 6 of them. He says he takes them on vacation, got one at work, one in the car. But yeah, Yak and Bass. Um, don't feel bad about it, man. No, like I promise, nobody cares. Like they just don't. Like I know you might feel bad for not doing it. We'll be get to a time where it's like, oops, whatever, or DMs. I got one I just thought about right now from last Sunday where a guy was selling me a Jesse Winker that I didn't reply to. I was like, yo, man, I'm on vacation with my family. When I get back Monday, I'll get back to you. And I'm just remembering it right now. So if you watch this, that guy who I don't even know who you are, because I'm gonna have to go back and look, I'll get back to you. But they're just so many. You wake up to like 10 of them. It's almost like anxiety in the morning. Like, what the hell do you people want at 3 o'clock in the morning? Like, I'm sleeping. Like, what is I get it, I'm on the East Coast, you might be on the West Coast, but waking up to like 10 of them, like, I'm not cool. I'm not popular. Like, this isn't a popularity contest. Then I'm like, shit, do I owe somebody money? Did they not get my package? Or they drunk and mad at me? Or so like, what happened? Like, why do you need me at 3 o'clock in the morning? But then, we're all on different schedules. We all live different places in the world. Just because it's 3 o'clock here doesn't mean it's 3 o'clock there. Just because I'm asleep doesn't mean you're asleep. We all do what we can do. It's 12:11 here. I might send some DMs tonight. You know what? You get it tomorrow. That's fine. It's like a text message, a phone call. I expect you to answer, or if I leave a voicemail, which is like once in a blue moon, call me back. If I send you a text message, man, you answer when you can. But if it's like a week or something, I'm gonna message you again, like, hey man, did you get my message? But it's different. Let's see what kind of comments we got to. Like the Mullins cried about A&M crowd wanting the swamp full. Ooh. That's I didn't hear about that. I've been out. I told you I got kicked in the balls by today, from the moment I woke up to the moment. Like, I don't even know who won the baseball games today. Somebody tell me in the comments who won the games today. Usually I'm all over that. Pushing your buttons in the comments. I'm all here for that. Good, man. Push my buttons. Get me going off on another topic. It's been 37 minutes. Give me something to talk about. See, good to hear. Most of the people who buy from me, I never hear from them again after you ship the cards. All right, Hayden, you know what I like is when someone says, I got your cards. Thanks. That lets me know they received them. They're pleased. It's over. It's done with. Great. I used to worry about it and be like, oh man, I haven't heard from Hayden yet. Wonder if he got my cards. Or I wonder if this happened. UPS says delivered, or PWEs aren't there yet. And, oh, hey man, did you get my cards? It's just a little peace of mind saying, it could be in a DM, could be, public, whatever. Just send a tweet. Oh, I got these cards from him today. But it's nice to know that the person got your package. And I'm just so guilty of not doing it. And actually, Breaks and Bros, I think he got off here, but he's called me out like 3 or 4 times. Like, hey man, did you get my package? Like, dude, I got it like 4 days ago. Like, I'm sorry. You can make up every excuse in the world. I don't sleep much. I work an essential job. I have really a lot of stress. I got 2 young kids. Life's busy. But you know what? Life's busy for everybody. Life's busy for Breaks and Bros. Life's busy for Chris, for Che, for Hayden, for Yak and Bass, because I'm not sure if he wants me to use his first name or not, because I don't know how private you are. But life's busy for Nick. That's who I'd see you in the comments. So I imagine you're on here still. But shit happens. But you just try. And getting back to what Yak said, do you feel bad, or how do you deal with your DMs? You just get to them when you can. And if you can't, then you just like I said, just get to them when you can. You know what's a good time? While you're taking a crap. That was a really good time to get back to people, because you know what? For me, I try to stay in there for like 15 minutes, because that's 15 minutes I don't have to be dad. And that's terrible to say, but it's the truth. Like, I mean, that I just saying it out of my mouth made me like sick to my stomach. But I'm just being honest. Like, I'm on the rant. I'm just being honest that sometimes you just need 15 minutes to yourself. Like, you just do. David, I'll call you David now. I knew that because you always send PayPal from your wife's name, I believe. The longest time, yanking bass. Just as in yanking him out of the lake. He does like to fish. That was the very first time I talked to him. I asked him what kind of fishing he does, and he said bass, of course. So that was our very first interaction. Let's talk about baseball right now. One more thing I want to get into that Che and I kind of talked about last night that I find hilarious, but somebody got pissed off on Twitter about it is Trevor Bauer. He is just absolutely trolling everybody in Major League Baseball. So today he says, "Oh, Kershaw's down, huh? Looks like the Dodgers could use some starting pitching next year." And some unfortunate woman posted, "No, we don't want you here." And he said, "Oh, you speak for all of Dodger Nation, huh? Well, I guess that we shouldn't come here." And then ask some question like that, or completely. I took it as joking around. Somebody else jumps on there calling him a cyber bully, and this poor girl's getting her Twitter mentions demolished because she doesn't want Trevor Bauer in the Dodgers uniform. Like, all I can think of is in Anchorman when the fight breaks out and dude's like, "Whoa, well, that escalated quickly. Yeah, Brick killed a guy." Like, holy crap. Like, all he said was, "Oh, maybe does she speak for Dodger Nation?" And then he even made a comment like, "Apparently I shouldn't interact with fans and be funny anymore." Like last week, he's saying, "I'm going to Washington. Anything I should check out in the city?" Like, "Oh, yeah, hi, the White House, the Washington Monument, the Jefferson, the Lincoln." Talks about going to the Angels. What should he do in Los Angeles? Oh, hey, your family lives there. Your mom and your dad, you went to UCLA. Talking about going to Cincinnati, talking about, when the Braves game's on, even when the Yankees were pitching, he said, "You know what, maybe I should hook up with Garrett Cole." Jimmy's on here. People don't know how to adult on social media. Everyone's Twitter's in a bunch. That's kind of what I'm talking about right now, bro. Like, what you do with your stuff. And I've seen your Twitter stuff, and I know you're on my side on this. What you do is what you do. And if I don't like it, there's an unfollow button, there's a mute button, there's a block button, or I could just stay along for the shit show. I mean, I can just be here for the clown rodeo the whole time in the background. We're like that Michael Jackson meme. Was like, "I'm just here for the comments. I'm just here for the comments," because that's funny stuff. Like, I'm not on Facebook. I deleted that, but that's still like the most used meme. Like, I'm just here for the comments. But what other people do with their lives is none of our business. But it's social media. It's the biggest. Well, I don't know if Twitter's the biggest platform in the world, but Trevor Bauer's trying to make a media empire. He's trying to do 1-year contracts to maximize his life and his potential. Like, great. I really hope he's a Cincinnati Red next year, but there's not a good chance he's going to be. You know where he's going to go? Probably the place where he has, the things he wanted, to chance to win a World Series, to have a good time, to win games, and to be paid a lot of money. Cincinnati doesn't have LA money. They don't have New York money. They don't have Garrett Cole. They don't have sunshine and palm trees. You know what Cincinnati has? They have a big ass Ferris wheel down by the lake and Joe Burrow. And they got a statue of Pete Rose outside, which is really funny that the Reds play on Pete Rose Way, and Pete Rose isn't even allowed in Major League Baseball. Che, they got La Rosa's, but his pizza, do you even think Trevor Bauer eats pizza? To me, he seems like a vegan and maybe like a lamb chop kind of guy. I don't know, but that's just what I think. Let's see what some of the comments say. Going to the Pirates. You know what, Chris? What if Garrett Cole and Trevor Bauer team up and Garrett goes back to the Pirates and takes Trevor with him? I mean, not going to happen, but it's a lot of fun. It's a beautiful ballpark, PNC right there on the Three Rivers. It's awesome down there. He could go to the Braves. That would be an excellent landing spot, Dave. The Braves, I mean, their whole pitching staff, their top 5 starters went down, and then they had to pull these people out of nowhere. And so, hey, let's have the great hitting team versus the great pitching team. Well, versus the Reds, neither team hit, but Atlanta hit a little bit better, and their pitching was phenomenal. Versus Miami, their pitching was phenomenal, and it looks like right now versus the Dodgers, their pitching is phenomenal. Could they use them? Of course they could use them. There's Gabe. Gabe got a shout out earlier talking about packaging stuff and PWEs and I don't even want to get in that. Watch it later. But shit, what was I even talking about? Oh, the Braves. So yeah, why don't you go to Atlanta? Atlanta, they had like all 5 of their starting pitchers out, and all of a sudden they got 3 budding young stars. They add Freddie Freeman, NL MVP, and they've got as good a shot as any, to probably a better shot than anyone, to win the World Series this year. Then you're going to go add probably the National League Cy Young winner. Yeah, go to Atlanta, Trevor. I'll follow you down there. Not going to buy a Braves hat or anything, but just do it, bro. Ugh. MLB Union let him only sign 1-year deals. Well, that's what he wants to do. And he's challenged Manfred on a lot of different things. And, he's very vocal on his own social media. If you don't follow him, dude's hilarious. Like when Tim Anderson hit a home run off him and bat flipped, go watch that video. It's like 12 minutes of YouTube gold. I mean, you will sit there and just laugh for like 10 minutes. He's like, oh, here's Tim Anderson's history of me. Strikeout, strikeout, strike. And it shows like 46 strikeouts. And then the 1 home run. And I guess they're friends. They had a big laugh about it. But then, he trolls Acuna Jr. after that. And Acuna's like, well, hey, we won. I'm like, well, yeah, I struck you out 6 times, though, in 1 game. So good, still cool story, bro. But, Acuna is one of the rising stars. Bauer's in like 10th year, something like that, finally getting it together. So happy to see him. Been following him since UCLA because one of my good friends used to be the voice of UCLA. So I got to meet all these guys once. It was a cool time. Shit, you guys let me talk for 46 minutes. I was running out of topics at 23, and somehow you guys got 23 more minutes out of me. Let's talk about La Rosa's Pizza here, Che. I see you make the comment. So we go to Cincinnati last week. We're dominating the La Rosa's Pizza because we got one here in Columbus, and it sucks because the original is down in Cincinnati. Then you go to Kings Island, and that's what you have to get when you go to Kings Island, La Rosa's Pizza. They don't sell large pizza anymore. The COVID rules, 2 pieces of pizza and a breadstick for $13. Well, you know what? We fed a family of 5 for like $85. Thanks, La Rosa's. It was good, though. So Garrett Colwell wore out his welcome in Pittsburgh. Gabe Surrey's late. Yak and Bass is going fishing. Trevor Bauer gets money, and for sure. So it looks like we might be out of topics. Anybody else got something to rant about? Because I think I'm all done here. 47 minutes, 3 likes, and 7 watchers. This could be a record. Got a little cold going on. I promise it's not the COVID. I'll take a drink real quick out of my, thing I had to promote here with friends on it. If you have a sticker, please send me a sticker. I'd love to add it to my bottle. All right, nothing else. I appreciate you guys watching. Oh, Jimmy, if you're still on here, bro, you might have missed the part where I talked about the Mr. 3000, how you just got 3,000 followers. Carolina Cards did. Luke did, and I'm like 100 away. And Terry Paul was talking about having under 1,000. Good little bit about that, and me sending you a scoop of ice cream and a PWE. That was kind of funny. But if you're not watching it anymore, then you won't even see this. So maybe go back and check it out tomorrow or something. But that's all I got for tonight. Unless you guys have anything. I mean, I truly appreciate like every single one of you. I'm going to go on again a little bit more. I like to say, good people doing good things in the hobby, and every single one of you that's in this chat right here, I know is doing good things in this hobby, and, being a positive part. And, last week, Chris is on my DMs afterwards, like, bro, you okay? Like, you're such a positive guy. And you went on and on about all this crap that sucks. I'm like, yeah, I just felt like going off for a little bit, like I got these topics that I wanted to talk about and just having a good time. And I hope people think it's kind of funny, but also it's true. Like eBay 101s do not exist. Do not put PSA 10 question marks in, or, don't buy cards if you don't have the money. Kind of seems cut and dry right there. The used car salesman on Twitter going to sell you a shit sandwich and call it put mustard on it, call it a shit sandwich. It's still a shit sandwich. Or what's the guy say from Tommy Boy? You can get a good butcher look at a head if you, no way, it's got to be your bull. Nah, man, you get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass, but you take the butcher's word for it. Yeah, in the end, we're all flippers. Don't use Scotch tape, and not $1. Rank my favorite retail products. Gabe. I had you laughing. Good, man. I try to be funny. Gabe, are you asking the products that I like or that I think can sell the best? Or I mean, there's a lot of you know what? Go find a video that Dub Mentality made, because there are products for everybody. Like, I enjoy opening Don Russ with my kids. I enjoy opening Chronicles with my wife. Like, I really like the Chronicles baseball right now is my favorite product of the last little bit. It's just fun because I mean, I'm not going to go send, flip these cards for $100. I'm going to send all my Luis Roberts to Nick for like $10 or whatever they're worth. I don't even know. We're going to trade for Gavin Lux, but you open a pack and you get like 10 different cards. And to me, that's just fun. So I really like the Chronicles, the baseball Chronicles. I got 3 blasters of it, and I really like that. That's a fun retail. Allen and Ginther, people don't like it, but you know what? You get some cool cards in there. I got some sitting here. Like, we opened these on our Sunday show. My daughter was like, yo, what is this? This is cool. And then I'm pretty sure she had a nightmare about it last night, but a debut to remember. And Chris, if you're still on here, I got some Steelers card for you, but they got some, like, what is this? What other pack can you open something like this in? People can open National Treasures. I really like, not retail, but these booklets. So you can see is Cortland Sutton one. I collect these booklets. I've got like 15 of them. I really like these. But there's different price points for everything. Because, you can find Allen and Ginther in the store. Can't find Mosaic Football anywhere. So I got a couple people sending me some so I can open them. But, the Chronicles football, Gabe, how many did you buy off me? Like, everything I had pretty much. But, hey, I got to rip it, and then you got to have it. So it was a win-win for me because I like it. And Chris says any retail found in the wild is your favorite because you can't find anything, right? I mean, Prestige. My parents got me this for my birthday. My birthday was yesterday. They don't know football. They don't know cards. But you know what? They bought me this because they thought I would like it. So you know what? I opened this and I enjoyed the hell out of this because my mom and dad bought it for me and wanted me to like it. That's meaningful. So meaningful things are worth a lot too. Eloy's here. I must have that blue check mark by my name soon if Eloy's joining the show. I'm kind of a celebrity now because Eloy's joining. So what's up, buddy? Missed some of the rant right now. We're going through. Gabe asked what some of my favorite retail products are, and I said, honestly, right now I'm on the Chronicles baseball. Chronicles football is a lot of fun. Prism's coming out soon, but that's going to be ridiculously priced and unable to find as well. I did not like Top Series 2. I really like the Top Series 1, the tins. I thought I had one. Yeah. I got a lid sitting right here. They came in. Oh, Nick, I got this for you too still. I got this in your pile. But these tins, anybody remember these? These were a lot of fun. These were cool. So I like fun things because I've got 2 kids and a wife who, well, Cooper can't open yet, but Claire loves ripping cards. So to me, there's a huge difference. My hobby box, for a bunch of money, that's something I'm going to want to open myself. If I'm going to buy retail at the store, $20 blaster, 2021's having the tins again too. Awesome. Eloy's the go-to guy for all your information. Eloy's helped me along so much in the hobby, and I hope to give back to somebody someday the way he has given to me. So, I appreciate him so much. I'm trying to look around my table to see what I don't like. You know what I don't like? I don't like Bowman. I don't like Bowman at all. I thought I would, and I just don't. I bought a hobby box of Chrome, and I just don't like it. And then I bought some of the first editions, and I don't like them. It's not my thing. I like opening up packs. Well, I don't do the research like everybody else does, and know every single prospect and who's doing awesome and who's their top 100 and stuff. That's just me though. That's just my personal thing. But I don't like Bowman. I like the now. Like this year's tops. I like Series 1, didn't care for Series 2. Gypsy Queen, dude, I love Gypsy Queen. This is a cool ass looking card. I'm trying to, my lighting situation's bad because if you weren't here before, this is what broke. The camera goes right here. This thing broke. Not happy. It's the second time. Love this setup, but it broke. Che didn't care either. Found 2 megas, just left them for the kids. Yeah, leave them for the kids. That's something too. Oh my God. Let me rant about that for a minute, Che. How many people get on each other for not leaving some for the kids? Okay, I've got a kid who collects Jesse Winker. I've got a kid who likes Drew Lock. And you know why she likes them? Because her dad likes them. My kids are smaller. We'll take Garrett, because Garrett, I know he doesn't care that I'm going to talk about him right now. And he's probably going to watch us tomorrow because he watches all my stuff and he's a friend of mine. That's why I feel comfortable talking about him. But Parker loves Patrick Mahomes. And I know Garrett gets so much crap because they think Garrett is the collector and using his kid to get Mahomes cards. If you know anything about Garrett, he might have 3 cards to his name and they're Bo Jacksons in a Kansas City Royals outfit or uniform. Parker is the collector. There's a news article on it. He was on the news. He was in the newspaper. Panini sends him stuff. The kid sends out more cards to anybody than all of us in this chat room put together. That kid does more for this hobby than I can do. You know what? I need to look up to Parker. And people want to call him out because he collects Mahomes. And it's like, okay, you get hit up and it's like, hey, my kid only, Tiger too. Good call, Eloy. Oh, my kid only likes John. My kid only likes Zion. My kid only likes Luca. Like, okay, I'll send you some base. That's fine. That's great. But when my kid only collects Zion Prism, my kid only collects Luca PSA 10s. That's when it's for dad. You want a John Morant, and we have a good relation like Eloy. If you came as like, hey buddy, I can't find Ja anywhere. Can we make a deal for something for my son? I'm not going to use his names. I don't know if you're comfortable with that or not. You know what? I'm not even going to charge you for a John Morant because you're my friend and just send it to you. But Gabe, I'm charging your ass. Screw you. No, I'm just kidding. But you guys get the point. It's like some of these guys are just use kids and kids and kids. Oh, my kid wants this. My kid wants this. Like Yak and Bass. Dave, your kids love the Braves, and you said you just posted today how someone sent you a Carson Wentz jersey for your kids. Like, how amazing is that? That just blows my mind that someone would send that to you. That is so awesome. And then I feel like, I just wanted to send you all these cards for your kids' collection. I just sent you a bunch of base stuff, a couple cool cards, and you were so grateful and so thankful. Like, I can't thank everybody enough for sending the cards they do for your boys only collect RPAs. Man, I have a Cooper Cup collection like this big for just in top loaders for my son. And he's 1.5. And if you saw the picture I posted of him last week, Garrett bought cards from K-Dub, had them sent to me. And he's just sitting there like, I'll post it after this. It is like, it's one of those like tear in your eye dad moments. It's amazing. And, us dads, we get a bad rap for there's nothing wrong with kids liking good players. There's nothing wrong with, when I was 10 years old, I liked Michael Jordan. I liked John Elway. I liked Joe Montana. Kids these days, they like Aaron Rodgers. They like Joe Burrow. They like Acuna and Soto. That's who they collect. Is why wouldn't you want to collect the best guys? LeBron just won his championship for Los Angeles. You don't think every little kid in LA right now wants a LeBron card? I mean, Brayson, I'm going to send him 1952 Mickey Mantles tomorrow and Hall of Fame 101s. I mean, I got a Babe Ruth sitting over. I got a Pete Rose 101 in the other room. It's coming to Brayson tomorrow. I mean, come on, dude. Like, so there's a time and a place for everything, and it's called college. No, it's a Van Wilder quote because, come on, man. Have you seen Van Wilder? It's like the best movie ever. How about let's see what we got going on in the comments. I missed one. Gabe said something about the Broncos. If the Reds and Broncos had to blow up their franchises, who do you follow closest? Broncos, hands down, every day of the week, twice on Sunday. For me, it goes Broncos, Duke basketball, Notre Dame football, and the Reds. And I don't think I've missed a game of any of them in like 6 years, except maybe the Reds because they play 162 a year. But yeah, every Broncos game since I can remember, we're either there on TV or on the radio. Same with Notre Dame because they've got the NBC licensing. Like, you just don't miss it. And Duke is Duke, so they're on ESPN every week. So you got some pastries for me to try? Must have missed that joke. Right over my head. You want to talk about, you know what? My kid accidentally bid on something on eBay at 2:00 in the morning. Can you refund my money? It's like a 4-step process on a buy it now. I mean, maybe a bid, which is accidentally. Oh, Van Wilder. I sorry, buddy. Right over my head. My train of thought was over here. And you can't tell I've been rambling. Like, I was done at 23 minutes. We're at an hour and 1 minute right now. I can't believe you guys are still watching. Like, why aren't you in bed? Why aren't I in bed? I got to be up in like 6 hours with the kids. But anyways, yeah, it's like a 4-step process on a buy it now card. And I'm pretty sure your like 6-year-old can't click yes. Do you want this? Yes. Do you want to pay $60? Yes. How are you going to pay for this? I'm going to do PayPal. Are you sure? Let's do a fingerprint identification on the back. Yes, this is you. Is this you? Do you want a receipt? Yes. Like, Breaks and Bros. My guy. Hitting up. I got to give you some love on my water bottle. I was talking about you earlier. We got to keep this rolling. And so it's like, does anybody else not have to put their fingerprint in on new phones? Because I know I got like a Galaxy 9, and to make a purchase using my PayPal, like, I have to use my fingerprint. So no, your 2-year-old or your 4-year-old did not buy a card with your fingerprint at 2:00 in the morning. You were a little canned. You thought it was a good idea to spend $60 on a $40 card because you felt like you were cool and wanted it. You woke up in the morning and your wife was like, yo, what the hell is this $60 charge on our Chase account? We ain't got $60. I'm not getting bread and bologna eating ramen noodles this week. You're like, shit, man. Can I get my money back, bro? Hey, dude, I got this itch on my forehead right here. I got to do this. I got to get some hair club for men because I got a little gray going on. I need my money back. I can't pay the $60. My wife's going to leave me. My kid's going to eat ramen noodles all week. Man, I can't do this. I was an accident. I'm sorry, man. Don't leave me negative comments. Can you cancel it? Like, no, I'm not canceling it. You know what? You're going to wait 4 days. I'm going to open up a claim. eBay is going to get on you because you know what? Then I get hit with the fees. I'm not paying your fees because you're a dumbass. Don't buy shit. You know what? Tony Dungy said it best. Nothing good happens after midnight. Just go home. Just go home. Go to bed. Set an alarm every night. 12 o'clock. It's 12:38. You guys are 38 minutes too long. You should have stopped watching this 38 minutes ago. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. Alloy, man, I hope you know I'm kidding, bro. Well, that was my childhood. It's like the Chris Rock skit. Daddy, I broke my leg. Where's the tussin? Daddy, I got the flu. Where's the tussin? Daddy, I got AIDS. Where's the tussin? Daddy, we out of tussin. Put some water in it, shake it up, mo tussin. Like, that's how it was, man. We lived off. We weren't like the poor kids, but no, I'm not even gonna get there. My parents worked very hard to give me the best childhood we could. Sometimes you're eating bologna sandwiches and Kool-Aid for a week. Sometimes it's bread and butter, but you know what? You're getting by. Sometimes it's SpaghettiOs, sometimes it's steak dinner. Not here to judge anybody. I'm sorry if I offended everybody. I was just kidding. That's Che with Alka-Seltzer. Gabe says it's 9:38. He's got plenty of time. Same with Eloy. Yak and Bass. I should know where you live by now. Your dad is awesome because he golfs. My dad is awesome because he's my dad and he's awesome. It's like these people. You know what? I'm going to go off on a little tangent here too. There's some people in my life. All right, just let me start this off by saying I have 3 college degrees. I have a bachelor's of communications, University of Toledo. I have a finance associate's degree from Columbus State, and I have my MBA from Ashford. And there are people that think I'm smarter than them because I have a college degree or three. And I'm like, no, dumbass, I'm smarter than you because I'm smarter than you. It has nothing to do with me going to college. A lot of people shouldn't go to college. We need trades. You know what? A plumber makes more money than me, and he's more skilled than me too. There's no way I could do what a plumber does. Work those hours. My buddy Jeremiah, best plumber I know, built himself up, owns his own business now. I'm not even talking about cards anymore. This is life. And he's built himself, hasn't taken a vacation day, hardest working man I know, and nothing but respect for him. He didn't go to college, and I've known this man since I was in kindergarten 32 years ago. I turned 38 yesterday, so probably 32 years I've known this man. And you know what? He didn't go to college, and I have conversations of intelligence with him all the time. I'm not smarter than you because I got 3 degrees. I'm smarter than you because I'm fucking smarter than you. And you know what? If you're smarter than me, then you're smarter than me too. And that's okay because you know what? I don't care. And if you care, then that's your insecurity. And that gets me to another rant topic. I posted something on Twitter a couple days ago about, it was right along the lines of don't buy cards if you don't have the money. It was like, you know what? I've been burned by a bunch of people trying to do nice things for them. And I was really ticked off that day because I found out someone we were, been doing nice things for, I felt like was taking advantage of me. I had like 6 people in my DMs like, hey man, you talking about me? You talking about me? Actually, I wasn't talking about any of them, but it brings me to the point where if you feel the guilt inside that maybe you did something wrong, then look inside and see why someone would think that way. What are you putting off that would make me think this way or would make you think I think this way? And I'm not talking to anyone in particular because there's probably going to be people who watch this video that I think I'm talking about them, and I am not talking about you, I promise. Person I'm talking about is blocked, doesn't even know I have this channel, and I don't speak to anymore because I completely feel I got hosed by them. But Eloy, you're a teacher. You're shaping the minds of the next generation. Like I could not respect you more. You and K-Dub and the things that he posts on Twitter where he collaborates with other teachers, the card club you do for your kids. Like, let me send you half of my table to give to them. Nick, there's no way I'm smarter than a 5th grader. 0% chance. None. 0. Get me out of here. All my degrees, you know what? I'm starting to get mad. I'm the most proud of my ENP, my emergency number professional, from being my public safety that I am those other pieces of paper. These are pieces of paper that I paid a lot of money for. That's what they are. Chris, there's no way you could do what I do. If you guys don't know, like I'm gold line cards because the police are the blue line, the fire is the red line, and dispatch is the gold line that brings them together. And I'm a dispatcher. I'm a 911 call taker, police, fire, EMS dispatcher. But in my town, we like run the whole city after hours because we're a smaller municipality, and that's what we do. And I don't need a degree for that. I'm the only one I work with, I think, who has one. But that's besides a whole different point. But that's why I'm gold line cards, because the gold line means so much to me. Like, my police department lost 2 in the line of duty February 10th, 2018. I've got a blue line flag tattoo on my back. Apparently that's offensive now. So my gold line tattoo's on my leg. I literally have a gold line tattoo on my leg. It says, in our family, no one stands alone. I'm extremely proud of what I do for a living. And you know what? People say I can never do what you did. Gabe, let me tell you about the king line here in a second. It's hilarious. Let's see if I got my crown. No, Claire stole the crown. But like I can never be a teacher. So I have utmost respect for Eloy and K-Dub and all the other teachers out there. I can never be a nurse. I don't want to be a police officer. I don't want to be a firefighter. I want to go into finance to do money. I go into Walmart and I see these like 80, 90-year-old people who are working. I'm like, what bad thing happened in your life? Like, why are you here? And some of it, it's like, okay, you want to be here. Like my dad's in his mid 70s. He's retired, but he still wants to keep working because he loves his job. He used to be the director of Board of Education, Ohio, for special ed. And now he does consulting to help schools who have a less than stellar special ed program. Excuse me. And he loves it. That's what he does. Gunn's wife was a dispatcher, bro. I didn't know that. I got to talk to him about that. I know Gary Baumgardner is. Chris, right up here, him and his wife work. First responders and mental health are huge into that. So there's a lot of people who are doing good things in the community. And I'm here on Twitter and on here for the interactions, for the engagement, and I'm going to retweet as much as I possibly can, Nick. You're going to have to mute me tomorrow. I'm retweeting everything I say. I'm going to be like that guy that we all saw in those Jaeger bombs videos when we were in college. Jaeger bombs. I'll shower in that shit. That's going to be me tomorrow with retweets. I'm in, you know what, champ? Not now, champ. I'm in the zone. That's going to be my retweets tomorrow. Your brother's a sheriff. Man, you know what? I'm not even going to defund the police, restructure. And I'm not getting into that. The King line. All right, so Gabe, we had our show, and I put out a Twitter poll. Said, "Do you know my name? Yes, no, gold." And somebody commented, "Yes, your first name is Gold, and your last name is Line Cards." I thought it was hilarious. So every tweet for like 3 days, I signed it -Mr. Line Cards, -Mr. Line Cards. So this weekend on our Coffee and Cards with Chris, you know what? Let's not even lie. It's Claire's show now. You come for Chris, you stay for Claire. That's what Kevin Fee said. That's my guy too. Claire's the highlight of the show. She really is. She's the absolute best. And what channel the Buckeyes on tonight? Oh God. But so on the show, she wants to wear a princess cap. Awesome, dude. She's the best. She puts it on, and I called her Princess Line Cards because that's what she is. She Princess Line Cards. Put it on top of me. She crowned me King Line Cards, and that's how I became King Line Cards. Line, Line. And you know what, Eloy? Back when they had this, the CK1 Calvin Klein. Back when I was in like high school, that was the nickname. I was CK1. That was the cologne I had to wear. But and then today I posted a picture, or maybe it was yesterday. I had a great time at the zoo on my birthday yesterday. It was a lion. So yeah, I was definitely that guy. I had a Honda Civic sitting on 17s with some 12s in the trunk with the neons inside that flashed with the music. I was that guy. I had the blonde tips. I had blonde tips before Justin Timberlake did. So screw you, Justin Timberlake. You stole my style. I had the earrings. And, the up here's and the down here's, I was 100% that guy. I'll find a picture from back in the day, and you guys will be like, that is not the same person. And as you can see, I'm 38, and I still can't grow a beard. Phil is in so much of the story. I was wondering about that. Oh, Phil's in. I see. Yeah, so then I posted a picture about about a lion yesterday, and someone said lion cards. So maybe I'll be lion cards for the next couple of days. But I changed my name to King Line Cards in one of the chat groups I was in, and they were like, "Who the hell is King Line Cards? Get this guy out of here!" I'm like, "Don't tase me, bro. It's just me." It was a good Alloy. You're in that group. It was Nick's group. Someone said, "Who the hell is King Line Cards?" and NL City Cards Break group. Let's see videos, the craziest funny stories, calls I've gotten. Well, that's for another night there, Che, because I'll have to think about it, and then obviously take out particulars because I'm not you're not allowed to say certain things, but I'll definitely get one of those together. That'd be a lot of fun. Actually, that'd be terrifying. I'll probably cry for half of it. So got to crash, got work. Peace. See ya, Dave. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm King Lion Cards. I'm lying. What do I lie about? Che? I thought I was respectable. Oh, here's something. Tony Aces. If you guys don't follow him, super awesome guy. Did a huge giveaway, I want to say Sunday. And, okay, so I do some giveaways. Other people do giveaways. And typically it's random.org. This many numbers. You got to be on top. You win, yada, yada, yada. He's like, yeah, I'm lying about being a nice guy because I'm not going to buy you cards. So, Eloy, you might have missed the beginning of this when someone literally gets in my DM, says, hey, man, I don't got $50, but buy me this card. No, Gold Line is not a line of credit. And then started talking about how I'm a bad dad because I won't buy their shitty $80 Jesse Winker card for my kid who would be just as happy with a 30-cent Jesse Winker card, and literally calling me a bad dad because I won't buy Claire an $80 Jesse Winker card. You know what? She has like 10 autographs that awesome people have just sent her because you know what? Who wants a Jesse Winker card? My kid. Who likes making people smile? Awesome people. Probably every single one of you on here has probably sent my kids something. I know, Che, we found out yesterday that the some of the stuff you sent us changes color when you put water in it. I think my kid must have laughed and had a good time for like 45 minutes just putting water in that and getting water out of that, putting water in that, getting water out of it. I know I'm not supposed to be talking about what it is, so I'm not going to. But I was 45 minutes of pure joy. You brought my kid. Dad title revoked. You're killing me, man. Yeah, Eloy, bro. I'm not the only one. Garrett was hitting me up too. Because, you know, with his story getting stuff on TV and how him and Parker give stuff away, literally people saying, hey, man, I want this card. You know, you've been my boy for forever. And like, first off, I'm not your boy. I don't even know you. Like literally 0 of these people in my chat I've ever met before. I hope to meet you all someday. But I consider you friends, but I've never met you before. And Eloy, I'm not giving you $50 either and buying you a card. Like, screw you. Get your own $50. You know, stop buying all those personal boxes and doing breaks with Brayson and get your own $50. So for $40, all right, maybe 40, but 50 is my limit. Because I think it was George Costanza who they asked him, you know, what's the amount of money you would take to be in your wallet where you wouldn't, you know, fight somebody if they're robbing you. And he's like $40. So, you know, you carry $40 around with you. Yeah, take my money. $50. No, I'm going to fight you for $50, but 40, you just take it. There's a whole Seinfeld about that. But man, if you don't like, if I see you posting a bunch of cards and stuff and buying and selling or even trading, whatever you want to call it, how about accumulating cards and discharging cards, like sending and receiving? Discharging is a weird word. Cards on Twitter all day. And then you hit me up because you want me to buy you a card and you'll pay me later. You're going to pay me with what? You're going to sell this card right here for $3 and then work off the other 47? You want this George Brett for 50 cents? What else do I got around here? Here's some good ones. Philip Lindsay, you want it? $12. DeVarnway, you want it? $1. Jason Eason, you want it? $1. We got some Tuas right here. You want these? Sell them. Sell them. Sell them. You know, here's some Zions. You know what? Sell them. I see you out there saying, oh, I got this card for this much money. I got this card for this much money. Then sell it and pay the $50. Gabe, your happiness means nothing to me. It truly doesn't. No, I'm just kidding, man. Gabe is Cactus Cards on Twitter. He's new to the hobby and he is absolutely my boy. I know I have screwed up sending him stuff twice. And he's just like, man, stuff happens. Just get to it when you can. I know you're busy. It's like, you know what, dude, I said it earlier. We're all busy. We all got stuff. There's no excuse for my mistake. And he's like, dude, it's cool. Like, no big deal. Like, how many people would do that? You know, I talked about it earlier. Today, I sent a card to Northwest and store to Northeast in Miami. Most people be super mad. There was a Ja Morant in there. Dude was like, just refund my money. And if it comes back to you, then send it to me then. Like, no big deal. A lot of people aren't that nice. And you know what? It just comes with being nice to other people. So just be good, do good. And I don't know. Why are 6 of you still watching me? Keep me talking, rambling on. Eloy's killing me. Your uncle had a mistake once. Now people call him Dime Wild. Oh, I love how you rip on him in your shows. When you said cousin, I thought I was like, yo, man, that's my cousin right there. That's my cousin right there. I didn't know it was actually like your blood cousin. Let's see what these comments say. Have you ever wondered how many times it has worked for them? No, I never thought about it, but that goes back to what we talked about earlier. If you don't have the money, why are you buying a card? Now, I'm not talking about credit card. If you want to put money on a credit card, I don't advise you to, but I don't care what you do with your money. I may not say it's the smartest thing because you're going to pay 24% on a blaster and interest fees unless you're paying it off every month and collecting points, which is cool. Then hey, buy a whole bunch of blasters and get airline tickets and fly to Aruba. What do I care? But if you have no means to make a purchase, don't make a purchase. He's your best friend, huh? Now, here, I was going to get you a shirt that says Shake and Bake on it and send it to you, Eloy, and you were going to wear it in your shows, and I was going to wear it, and it was going to go up in the background because you don't really like to be seen. It was going to be sweet. Now you've crushed me. You ripped my heart out. We're not best friends. You're watching me, so you kick me out. Yep, deal. All right. I'm getting it ordered tomorrow. Team Shake and Bake. Or should we team Ramrod? Team Ramrod. Shake and Bake. All right. Well, I think it is time for me to get off here. It's 1:00 and I've rambled on for 1 hour and 21 minutes. I can't believe you fools are still watching me and letting me talk. Why don't one of you guys talk sometime? So pay me with gratitude. Yeah, that'll work. All right, guys. It's been fun. Did you ever see Harambe? I can't get off yet. Oh, Gabe, you're killing me. You kept me. I never personally got to see him, but I saw a statue because we went to the Cincinnati Zoo last week. And yeah, okay. So if anyone wants to talk sometime, join Che and I on our Monday night shows. So we're always looking for guests. Che and I do Cardboard Corner Monday nights around 9. He sets it all up. We do a talk. We have like 3 or 4 topics, and we just talk back and forth for like 20, 30 minutes, and we upload it to our show. So anybody interested in talking with Che and I on our show? Well, excuse me, Che's show that is he invited me to join him with. He does all the stuff. I just talk because that's what I do. I ramble on like I have been for 122 minutes now. Yeah, hit us up and let us know. How do I not know this dude? Which dude don't you know, Eloy? Back to Harambe. So you got the statue. I never got to see him. ENS Sports Cars, man, that's Che, dude. That's my guy. He lives down near Lexington. Big UK fan. Biggest Benny Snell collection I've ever seen. And Benny Snell's from my town. Went to high school down the street. So we got a lot of ties. And we get to talk trash because I'm a Duke fan. He's a Kentucky basketball fan too. But he's a Reds fan. He donated to Claire's Heart Walk, just like you did, Eloy. He's a great person, the hobby. He gave away a pizza last night to somebody. I don't know who won, but definitely a good follow. And if you want to come on our show Monday nights, it'd be 9:00 for us. It'd be like 6:00 for you. Ashley Judd, what up? All right. So I'm going to get off here now because I got to go to bed. So thank you guys for watching. Don't post any more comments because I'm going to start talking more. But we got to talk about Harambe next week. I'll write that down. But did not get to see him because he died before I ever got there. But maybe Che saw him because he lives down that way. So as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. So have a pleasant day, even better tomorrow. Or what's the Jerry Springer say? Because I used to work for Jerry Springer. Oh, we'll talk about that next time. Be good to yourselves and each other. Gold line. We out. Peace. Thank you. Hey, Davin. You can probably still see me. I haven't ended yet.